straight up and down, no chaser. The spirit of God's like a hound, he'll chase ya down, surround you with grace, embrace ya. Combine new compounds to compose your makeup. And I ain't talking about no Mary Kay, cause they don't carry enough weight to change nary a thing. This is internal, like them thermals you wear. On the inside of the outer gear, you're proud of the wear. But imagine getting loud enough to shout out and share. Who's on the inside of you, lighting up your night like a flare? This is the same Jesus the culture hates. Was dead, but off his head, no vultures ate. Cause he wasn't dead long enough to rot in the grave. His body did not see decay, he is not in the cave. He's alive and risen, ain't got a lot of rhythm to give him. I gotta give him his props, cause it's proper to lift him and prop him up until he's sitting in his proper position. And proposition is pop culture full of popular Christians to stop popping and christening collars and listen. Cause if you're not living in Christ and Poppy, you are not living. Wait a minute, just a count and pick a minute. Now listen, isn't it time to get it right long as the clock is still ticking? Yes, there is, so get it. We gotta get it right. You're running out of time like it's the bottom of the night. The Savior is risen if you're willing to stop tripping and play your position. This just happens to be a chance for you to tap into the tapestry. Now that you're in them, it's a different story. Your sole purpose is to get them some glory. Your first step might be to step from the sorority and rally up with the people of God. In the minority, you might break ranks from the fraternal order since you crossed onto the banks of the eternal shores of a place where the law of the land is love. And Jesus Christ is more than just a man up above. And you totally buy into his vision. And as he goes to lead you, let him show you your position. And it might be a mighty big role you take, but can you play it low key in a lowly state? Can you roll, skate, bounce in the arena? In Christ, where thousands of heads can see you, knowing that they'll vanish. If your fan list is famished, then the only bread of life on your man, which is Christ. What if it's none of this stuff? Could you be faithful and truthful, and that be enough for you? We gotta get it right. You're running out of time like it's the bottom of the night. The Savior is risen if you're willing to stop tripping and play your position. This just happens to be a chance for you to tap into the tapestry. There were cats who had the axe to their back, whose actions in fact attracted attacks when they latched on his name. No claps, no acclaim, just black sheep catching black eyes and a patch of shame. And others who'd have another form by which they were sworn to suffer form, like trusting God to honor his plans and purpose and promises. And they waited, anticipated, with hope that never faded till they were post-dated. Some died having never realized with their eyes what God prophesied. Had he lied, they'd have died in vain. But this is the God who swears by his name. Let me explain the game. Each believer has a role to play. Sometimes finding that role is like a needle in a roll of hay, unless you know the role of faith. The goal is to know what he's saying, then only obey and let God decide what you have to undergo. And don't adjust your mode just cause it's uncomfortable, but let him tell the story. And in the end you'll get the reward and he'll get the glory. And the whole earth will behold his majesty when he unfolds the scroll and shows us the tapestry. Like, see? That's why we gotta get it right.